Hello everyone, this is Dr. G. Welcome to my YouTube Arthur Guide channel. In today's episode, we're going to talk about exercise to do in your first 2 weeks after knee replacement. I'm excited about this because I'm going to be involved in teaching you how to do these exercises properly, which you're going to be doing almost every hour. Remember, the goal here is to activate your muscles while improving some range of motion while not irritating your knee. That last part is very important. We should not try to irritate your knee too much because for the first 7 days, your knee is going to start swell. And if you irritate it too much, the swelling is gonna multiply and it's gonna become a tsunami of inflammation. You don't wanna get there because you can leave a permanent scar in your knee. We wanna make sure that you get a good recovery here. In order to have a successful outcome, we need to do this very well. For the first 2 weeks, it's going to be very simple. We're gonna be doing 20 ankle pumps, 10 quad squeezes, 10 heel slides, and short walks. And throughout the day, maybe 3 times a day, you should be doing a heel hanging for about 5 to 10 minutes just to try to get that extension going. I included in this exercise, but you don't have to do that every hour, okay? Without further ado, let's go into the video. Let's start with ankle pumps. Let's do a 20 reps. It's easy to do this, so we're gonna get warmed up. You don't have to go extra fast. You can just do it gently as I'm doing it. 20 pumps. Keep breathing while you're doing this. But remember, you want to move your ankle. You can get good range of motion of ankle, but the important point is that you're pumping that muscle in your calf. This allows that lymphatic and venous system to be activated as well. You get a good circulation. This is a way to prevent a blood clot and is a good way to get overall circulation to prevent inflammation as well. So we're gonna be doing the 20. You can do this while you're sitting up as well too. If you're sick of lying down all the time, you can do that. I'm just demonstrating to you while I'm lying down here. Next, I'm grabbing a towel to put it below my knee here. This really can make your body to be aware of where your knee is. And it allows you to do a quad squeeze really well. You don't have to have a towel on here. You're gonna do 10 reps of quad squeezes. We're gonna hold it for about 3 seconds each time. Remember, when you're doing a quad squeezes, you're actually extending your knee. So it's improving your knee as well. We're not gonna be actively extending your knee while you're sitting up because there's gonna be much of an eccentric workout. It might irritate your quad muscle. So I prefer this exercise while you're lying down. You can do this while you're sitting up, but remember, try not to go into full flexion and try to extend it against gravity. If anything, when you're doing is sitting up, just to try to keep your knee straight and just do a quad squeeze. All right, so we're gonna do 10 reps. After finishing this up, you can get rid of a towel. And now we're gonna do a heel slide. You can do this sitting up as well as lying down. Some people might find that actually sitting up, it would be easier to do because you're really isolating your knee while you're doing that. And you're using your hamstring muscle to do a heel slide here. Whereas if you're lying down, you're actually using both hip flexor as well as hamstring when you're doing this. You might not be able to get much of a range of motion while you're lying down. So try both and see which one works well for you. I'm just giving you 2 options for you to do it. Personally, I prefer doing it sitting up. Again, I think you will be able to get more range of motion doing that. But again, I understand that some people prefer doing it lying down, so I'm giving you that option. Do this slowly. you got to see that I'm not jerking, I'm not moving fast. If you wanted to have a little variation to it, try to go to full flexion as much as you can and try to hold it, and maybe after another exhale, go for a little more, okay? Maybe you can do that after a first week to try to get that more range of motion. Make it a little challenging workout for you as you pass that first week. So we're gonna do the 10 reps with a heel slide. Again, just take your time, breathe in and breathe out while you're doing this. This is a very important so that you can get that good range of motion when I see you at 2 weeks. Is that a 10? I think that's 10 there. Okay, now this is a very important. When you're changing your position from lying down to sitting up position, you can have orthostatic hypotension, meaning that you can have a quite dizziness. I'm not gonna do that too fast. I'm gonna have you count at least 3 seconds before you get up. Take a deep breaths, 3 deep breaths in fact, before you change anything. This is what I'm doing it right now. You might not see my face because the camera didn't capture that, but just try to take a deep breath before you stand up. As I've mentioned before, at least 3 times a day, I want you to do a heel hanging, just like I'm doing right now. So you're putting your leg up with the heel on some soft cushion, and you're just hanging your leg like that. You might not get the full extension that I'm doing, but I think you'll be able to improve that quite a bit over time. But just let the gravity hold it down there. After you're done with that, you can stand up. But again, take a little time before you do anything. 3 deep breaths before you walk. I don't want you to fall. I don't want you to have a dizziness. Changing positions can be tough. Now you're gonna do 20 to 50 steps. After you're done with your steps, grab a water, drink some. You gotta remember, you gotta hydrate yourself. Once you're done with all your exercises, it's now time to rest again. Get a pillows, get some sort of leg elevator. Remember, we gotta get your toes above your nose. You gotta get that leg elevated, and we want to ice aggressively. Try to put some clothing or cloth between your skin and your eyes. We don't want you to have any frostbite. Do that for about 20-30 minutes, and you might be ready to do another cycle. Do this every waking hour, okay? Well, again, I hope you enjoyed this video, but if you wanted to get into the swing of the exercises without me explaining every single step, you'll be able to find another video without me talking. You can just follow that along. I'll be working out with you along the way. I'll have a music in the background. If you have any further questions or concerns, put a comment below and I'll try to answer as best as I can. Well, take care.